Hello! I'm back after only being able to do one stream last week. This week should be a lot better in terms of planning and sticking to a schedule. Just always at this point have to split it into two parts, but it works a lot better that way than me trying to plan things ahead and then them not working out. So today we are going to be playing some Genshin Impact and doing TCG. I kind of forget what that stands for, but it is the Genshin card game. I haven't played it or really seen much in a way of it. I've seen maybe a few YouTube shorts of people playing it, but that's Genshin. We're all good. But I really don't understand it besides that there's dice and there's cards. That's it. So, booting up the game right now. Shut off Spotify. We don't need too many things running at the same time. That'd be a bad idea. My computer can definitely handle it, but I don't want to risk it lagging anything, so. But my computer can more than handle it. Alright, come on, Genshin. It's been a while, I know. Gotta make sure my controller's on. There we go. Alright, let me get the gameplay up. It might be big. Hold on. When it pops up. I think I was last parked in Mondstadt. Oh no, perfect screen size! Woo! I don't have to mess with it. It's on my mouse at the moment, so I don't think my controller's fully connected yet. I gotta fiddle with that now. It shouldn't take that long. Ah! Is my controller good? Okay, now I just need to switch around. Controller type. Give key controller. Yeah, no more keyboard. I don't want keyboard. Alright, I did realize I checked a bit ago, like maybe a few days ago, that I somehow got Celery Union. I wasn't even gone that long. I have 3 days left. Okay, I don't care if I don't get the fragile resin. So I should have enough to at least get to here, which is good. Ooh, I might maybe do that another time. I've already done all the test run stuff. Yeah, so today we're going to do some TCG, as I said. Maybe when 3.6 drops. When does it drop? Oh, in like 2 weeks. Okay. When that drops, then I'll do some pulls on stream because I believe Nahita's supposed to be in the next banners. I don't know which one's coming first. I hope Nahita's first so I can get her because I really want her. And then if I have any leftovers, which I should, hopefully, if the pity system isn't mean to me. But after that, I might, depending on how their gameplay is with, I know I'm going to say his name wrong, but Kavin, and Baishu. I'm going to see about their gameplays because I kind of want more Dendro characters. Anyways, let's get on. Battlefield of dice, cats, and cards. Oh, it's because we're going to the cat's tail. We get to go inside! Aw, look, I really wish Genshin would let you pet him. Let me turn up the game volume a bit. Okay, that should be plenty. Ah! Oh, Sucrose
Welcome
is
to
with
the
us.
Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise.
Nice to see you too.
Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Kitty!
I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the cat's tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Fur from the cat's tail staff?
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail? Oh, I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Ooh.
Speaking of which, I believe you've already met.
Met who?
You know Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care of our new customers would be quite a nice touch.
Sure. Oh! Adorable.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players.
We don't have the boobs yet. Cause we're still stuck in dialogue. Whenever it switches to my character model, I have Eula up. Man. So the cat with the little hat is the most formidable TCG player. Are we actually gonna have to fight a cat?
The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shu Yen. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
I can't tell if the dude's actually making up stuff or if the cat's really supposed to be saying all this in a single meow. I mean, they probably don't want to make the cats meow multiple times.
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
That's what I'm saying. That's... we're just gonna say amazing.
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players? Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Same.
Uh-huh. Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Damn, okay.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty Cardmaster Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
I feel that means that he lost really badly. Right. Prince's paws probably can't hold the cards.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
She's so adorable and sassy.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Yes, please.
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink.
Well, you work in a tavern. It's how you make money. She sadly has a special talent that she really doesn't like to have. I mean, she could work elsewhere, but I guess with her talent and how much she doesn't like it, she can keep people safe from going overboard with the alcohol, I guess.
You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
I feel like Diona would be able to understand Prince. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe just because, like, Diona's, like, part cat or whatever, that maybe she doesn't understand other cats, but I feel like she would.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shu Yan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
I love how we finally got to come in here. Oh yeah. Kira, if you're still here. Boops. She isn't the biggest, but I don't have Shinha, and I don't want her unless it happens to be endgame and she's there, but otherwise I don't have a use for her. She's very pretty though, but I have Eula. I think that's the closest I have. Well, I have Lisa, but I'm not pulling her out. I also really like Eula's outfit. But if you wanted bigger, you would have to play Honkai. They put all of that stuff into Honkai. Anyways, let's continue.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
Boobs are good. They are good pillows too. Just you probably won't see much more unless you look at the cards, but I don't know what cards they really give you at first. So, if there's Lisa, you might see something. Don't you have a practice deck we could try?
Yeah, we need a practice deck. Can't you just let us use one?
Please.
There's no such thing. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between.
I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I mean, it could be close to Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not too sure. You would probably know better, so when we get into the game, if it is, let me know. Because I don't have anything in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I have not watched enough of it with you. I have Pokemon. I don't also know how to play that either.
Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now. Are you sure that's okay? It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose.
Maybe?
Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please.
I believe in the heart of the cards for you. Will I probably watch Yu-Gi-Oh? No. But it's funny and meme material.
Alright, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right? Yep. So, are you ready to start?
I mean, there's nothing else we need, so I'm ready.
Alright, then let's begin.
Oh wait, Yu-Gi-Oh probably doesn't involve a dice, so I don't think this is gonna be like Yu-Gi-Oh at all.
Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG.
So we got Diluc and Kaya, and they're pretty strong cards. I really like Diluc's. I wonder if they have any with his new outfit.
Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours.
So far it just reminds me of Hearthstone when I played a little bit of it. But I think it's more complicated than that.
Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Oh, he wasn't on the field? We're choosing
Let's
Diluc.
go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round.
But why though?
These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions.
Oh, okay. That, I guess it's just similar to their regular combat system. Yeah, I think these are all pretty good. Can I re-roll these though? Oh. No need to re-roll. I guess we get to do that another round.
Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills.
Oh, this is my cursor from my controller. That's odd. This really is meant to be played with a keyboard, but I really don't want to switch. So it's gonna cost 3 pyro dice. And they will just be spent. So then it shows the elemental skill and how much damage it does. For the third use of this skill, each round deals 2+ damage. Oh, so it sets them on fire and continuously does damage. Can I hit the meta trill though? I mean, I can't really switch. It won't let me.
Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack.
And so I'm guessing whichever card's put forward is the one you have on field. Which... Alright, have fun watching VCT. You can lurk if you want, but that is your choice. It's odd how they don't let you pull the cards back into your kind of hand, but maybe it just looked too weird to do that and cut things off. Want to show off the art. Ow.
And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again.
So do we just keep going at it till we're out of dice? Guess we're just gonna...
Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move regardless of the elemental type. So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. Go on, give it a try.
Man, I feel like we're wasting it on this Hilitrill, but it's a tutorial, so it's not gonna let us switch.
That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. Bam! But the game has only just begun. Remember? You have to defeat all opponents to win.
Ooh! We're down to 6 already.
As much as we'd like to attack again, seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round.
So you seem to just end it once you literally can't do anything else.
After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this round. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the next round.
Alright.
All right, here we are, a fresh new round. Woohoo!
So it seems to just... You just end round whenever you're in need of dice, but nothing else on the field actually changes, which is kind of good. Because then that'd work, it'd make things really long if everything like reset health and moved back skill.
And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy we need after all. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use Diluc's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to reroll.
It's fun to hear Diona actually like not grumpy or mumbling about the alcohol industry. She actually like sounds really happy to be here.
Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them.
Oh, so we don't get a limit. That's good. Oh, didn't mean to deselect that. Alright, and you only get to re-roll once.
When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round.
That's good.
Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy.
Okay, so those are energy. In which, yeah, so the card game and how they're using the dice and stuff is pretty much to try and simulate the actual combat system, because the alt has its own little like recharge in the corner.
Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still one short.
Yep.
Never mind. Let's start with a normal attack instead. Diluc's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type.
Oh, that's good.
In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill.
So it helps get rid of the bad dice. Ooh, we're low.
Now we have 3 energy plus. We have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Can I? There we go. So deals 8 damage, so Miniature's gonna die. And the character to which this is attached has their physical damage dealt converted to pyro damage. Okay, that's normal. And it uses 4 dice. Has to wait for me to select everything first.
Time for retribution!
Bird! Ooh, there's achievements in TCG. That's good to know. I love achievement hunting. Oh, Kaya's turn.
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage.
So in a normal game, would you switch between them or just in phases?
Seems like any move by Kaya is going to cost quite a lot of cryo dice.
Why do we keep the pyro though? Maybe that's just something related to how Kaya works. Do cryo damage.
When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Well, yeah.
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about elemental reactions.
Alright, so this would probably just be the same as the combat system.
Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered. At the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have 1 active character, while others are considered standby characters.
Oh, okay. Can I let me move my cursor?
Normally, we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to Diluc in order to use his skills.
You hear her hesitate. She really doesn't like Diluc. But I think Diluc more does it. I don't know the lore, if he actually likes doing the Dawn Winery stuff, or if he just kind of does it because it's his family business, it makes him money, and it lets him kind of, people leave him alone and he gets to do his own thing, but he has to do with Venti, which it's probably annoying for him, but he also gets to keep track of people and make sure they don't go haywire with the alcohol.
You can spend 1 elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time to use his skill.
And we have enough.
Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the melt elemental reaction. When triggered, melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will allow you to deal loads of damage in one go! Genius Invocation's elemental reaction system is pretty cool, huh?
And he's down. Two more battles to go.
Alright! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand.
There we go. Now we have a hand. Now this gets much more familiar.
Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack.
I think we didn't get any dice better.
Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll?
Yeah.
Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example.
Hold on a moment. Since I'm not talking as much, I probably should turn up the game volume just a bit. Expand my hand.
So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice.
Good to know.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card.
Play card. Okay, and there are deselected.
So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out.
Yeah, because we can't really put anything else down. Well, I don't know what Paimon is, but probably nothing we need right now.
But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1. Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. In Genius Invocation TCG, keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning.
Alright.
Just like playing cards from your hand, elemental tuning is a fast action. Come on, hurry up! Use elemental tuning to get yourself 3 pyro dice.
Oh, we can only do it 1 at a time, okay.
Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What?
Oh yeah, equipping a weapon helps you do damage. Ooh, she acts so surprised. I also just realized my Stream Elements bot never went up. I think maybe I need to update something because it keeps not working. I don't know what is up with that, but if it doesn't come on anytime soon, I'll probably just, do my break at the normal, like an hour and a half in. And just, keep doing it every 90 minutes. A lot of damage. Alright, on to the last battle of the tutorial! Woo!
Now comes the final part. Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand.
Is that Signora on the right? Ooh. Very pretty. We haven't gotten to see her in, Sensing Azuma. Yeah, we technically didn't see her in the one Fatui Harbinger video, cause, she was, in a fancy box.
At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What?
We have to get rid of the sweet madame. No. Okay, that should be
Once
better.
you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto.
Yeah, 12 health. I feel like one of them's gonna end up going down, and then we have to use something.
Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Let's
There we
finish
go.
this swiftly.
Please give us some pyro. You know what? That's a little bit better.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now you can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent.
Oh wait, I can just...
Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round.
So, dealing 2 physical damage with a normal attack? Wow!
All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat your opponents. Well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own from here. May victory be yours.
She wants victory to be ours, huh? Do we have anything we can... Oh wait, that was already selected. This... Oh, we need a power die, okay. Oh, and the sword still stays. Well, the claymore still stays, that's good. Okay, so now they're gonna get first hit. That's fine. I wonder how the whole
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot.
I wonder how the whole intention reading is when you play it against somebody else that isn't just built into the game, like an actual player. That's got to be a little bit of funky or just a mind game, and they just, oh yeah, we're gonna switch it out.
Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
I'm guessing any food card is probably for, you know, health. I'll keep these 2, see about switching to Kaya. Yeah, that's a bit better. Just heals 1 HP. You probably can't equip this to inactive characters. Yeah, that works. Can I switch character if they've already ended?
Ready when you are.
It just continues. I think just gonna have to end the round anyways, so
Cool it.
bye bye. And there we go. Genius Invocation TCG is a tightly paced, heart-stopping tabletop card dueling game. Utilize your decks by constructing them around characters and action cards, and go toe-to-toe with various opponents at the table. Oh, this is kind of just redoing everything that we already learned, just in a much more written form. You will roll 8 elemental dice at the start of each round. After throwing these dice, you will have a chance to choose any number of elemental dice and re-roll them. Each elemental dice is 8-sided and can roll any one of the 8 following elements: cryo, hydro, pyro, electro, animo, geo, dendro, and also an omni-element, which can be regarded and used as any basic element. Various types of actions require elemental dice as payment. During your action phase, you'll spend the dice using your skills for the active character, which is a way of attacking your opponent. Which is a way of attacking your opponent's active characters. Defeat all your opponent characters to win the duel. And then during your action phase, you can spend 1 elemental die of any type to switch to the inactive character. And yeah, it's just explaining what we already know. Wait, what's this? Oh, just the tuning. Declaring round end. Once you have completed your actions in the round, you can declare the round's end. The player who declares it first will play first next round. Once both sides have made their declaration, the round is over. Both players will draw 2 cards and begin a new round.
All right, cool. Those are the basics. Did you get all that?
Yep.
What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds. Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
No, not at all.
You snuck in without making a sound. Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
this card? It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
She's getting all nervous.
Eye patch, you say?
Oh, okay. So it's Kaya, and Kaya left his card, and he's like, "We're so famous, I'm gonna leave my business cards right here and leave."
Gah, I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel's Share.
You up for a game now?
I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the Cat's Tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time.
Sure, I look forward to it.
Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard captain. I hope Kaya will be all right. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG? Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun. But in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
That's a lot of action cards, but I guess if you keep going round through round, it makes sense. It just sounds like a lot.
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel?
If you say so.
All right, let's duel.
So... shift weapon equipment card that has been equipped to one of your characters to another character that also uses the same weapon. Shift energy from at most 2 of your characters on a standby to your active character. Choose one summon at your side and grant 1 usage. Draw 2 cards. When you perform switch characters, you spend 1 less elemental dice. once per round. I think I'm gonna see about switching these. Okay, those look
Unlike
decent.
the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between two players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent.
Okay, that's how that would work, because otherwise if you play against actual players, it'd just be a big mind game of, ooh, what's their intent? And then you'd just be stuck there forever.
Are you ready? It's time for some exhilarating fights to the bitter end. Meowza!
Why'd she have to say Meowza?
Let's finish this swiftly.
Yeah. Those are some good dice. I'm keeping this in case I need to switch. So glad I picked Diluc. Should I even do anything here? I don't have any weapons. I just realized that.
Animal test 6308.
Oh, why did it switch? Oh, do they only get to go one at a time? Or what'd she do? What the heck did she do? Oh, whatever she did makes you switch. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? This can work. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. I don't really think there's anything I can do. Because shifting... I can shift energy, but do I even have enough? Okay. Good to know. I don't have 3 dice, so I'm gonna have to end turn. I can't even do her all if I were to switch energy. Though now Sucrose is gonna have a little bit of an upper hand. Paimon! I still haven't checked out what the Paimon card does. I think it's safe to reroll those. Yeah, we got some extra. Now, what do these ones do? Convert elemental. Oh, that one's really useful. And creates more Omni dice. Paimon's useful! Thank you, Paimon. Okay, we have some spare dice. And then, oh, we need 3. I didn't even check that. I messed myself up. You know what? It is okay.
Free!
Think it'll be a good call if I switch
Let's
here
finish
and have
this
Pyro dice
swiftly.
left. Yeah, just use up the rest of the dice. Yeah, we really got nothing else to do. I don't... I'll keep them on hand for now. Okay, it really looks like I need to switch to Kaya.
Freeze!
Yeah, really need to switch.
Ready when you are.
Please hope the pyro stays on them. End turn already? Yeah, we're definitely good enough for that. And we'll at least take one of them out of the league.
Dodge this!
Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
Oh, I still get my turn because they already ended. And I'll keep taking hits. Well, I'll keep making hits. Alright, and now I can literally do nothing else. It doesn't continue anymore. We get more dice. Reroll those. Okay, that's not that much better, but we'll have some spare dice if we need to switch people around.
Stand clear.
Okay, that made us switch. Can I plot this onto her? I don't think I can. Oh. I didn't realize I didn't select. Oops. Alright, and yeah, that's a pretty good call. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. And then I can heal D-Luke. I think just reroll those for now. I think they stayed the exact same.
I can do it.
Yes, you can, Sucrose. You can do it. Man, Sucrose is really ending her turn super early.
Enhanced animal module 75. Need to make... Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry, Sucrose. We gotta be a little mean. I can switch to D-Luke.
Let's go.
Anything to just make him a little bit more powerful. You know, So this should do... Yeah, so he's gonna be easy next turn. And there's nothing else we can do. Huh. I guess we reached our max limit of cards. So if I get bad dice again, I can use those Paimon cards. Which, yeah, I can do that with the Electros. Gonna save that Dendro in case I need to switch off. Which is probably a wise idea. Which I have to switch character right now. Oh, yeah, duh, 'cause I played that card.
Ready when you are.
Sucrose, don't be too shy. You're okay. Yeah, say bye-bye.
This one will be frozen in time. There can be no excuse for defeat.
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought.
She was a little bit
Every
too hesitant.
decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Putting the arms of the standby characters onto your active one isn't gonna do anything. Just say you want to move their energy. There's a card for that. You don't need to go messing with people's limbs.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match.
It was a close call.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to keep trying until you win than to just accept you're a plain old loser and give up.
You make a good point, Diona.
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your level. You played well this last match.
Hold on a minute. While it's still paused, I just realized, and at least the Discord server I'm in, the alert for my stream never went off. All my bots aren't working either. I really don't know why that is. It's a little annoying. But I'll see about having it fixed next stream, or if I need to update something. It's probably that I have to update something. Because Stream Elements hasn't run at all, and it's almost been like... Well, it's a little over an hour. And why does YouTube keep saying I'm not actually live? When I'm clearly live, I don't get that. It's being a little weird today. I don't know what is up with everything. But I definitely know I'm live, so just kind of weird. Or you know, should be live. Maybe OBS is just being odd about it. Totally possible. I'll just update some things afterwards, but for now, we're good to
Thank
play the
you.
game.
I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right atmosphere.
I'll definitely be back.
Alright. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that. Huh. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shiyan.
Okay. Dang. Alright, now we gotta go talk to him. I love that we finally got to come inside here. I still really wish we could pet all the cats. Before we go over to him, I want to just look at everything. There's an upstairs, but will it let us go up there? Oh, it will, okay. Oh, and it's kind of just the same as Angel's Share, where it just has kind of a balcony up here, but there's nothing actually there. I think Deluxe actually has like a table or so. It's just, we're totally gonna have to fight you at sometime, huh? In a secret little room all by yourself? Probably. Does this go anywhere? Okay, they're in a match. All these comfy pillows. I wanna find where you can get that. Okay, I guess we just go behind the counter.
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of Genius Invocation TCG.
That's right! The Travelers, Sucrose, and Paimon are TCG players now!
Wait a minute. I feel like I didn't press live on my OBS. Is that what messed everything up? I pressed live on everything else. So scuffed. So scuffed. I'll know for next time. AKA tomorrow. Okay, I actually don't think that fixed anything at all, so I don't know. I'll just update things before we play some Toho tomorrow.
Paimon picked it up from watching you and Sucrose.
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. You cannot call yourselves true TCG players until you have passed the test.
Give me the test.
Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by the Genius Invocation TCG Society, you have to pass the test.
There's really a test?
Yes, although to be honest, it's not that difficult. Basically, to become an official and recognized TCG player, you have to best 3 opponents in a duel.
So, you have to win 3 duels against 3 different opponents?
So, we've already won 2 unless
duel
Diana
you
doesn't
just
count.
played can count towards this tally. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself, I did listen along, and from what I could hear, you both performed at a rather high level.
Same way you can hear what Prince says?
Well,
A
maybe
well-trained
you can.
ear is a basic skill expected of anyone hoping to become a TCG master. But back to the matter at hand. The Traveler only needs to beat 2 more opponents to become an official TCG player. Sucrose, you may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. I can assure you that winning 3 games is well within your ability. But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers should receive their free gift.
Free
yes,
gift?
My goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who wants to start playing Genius Invocation TCG is entitled to claim a free casket of tomes.
A casket of tomes?
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novels he's been reading. The thing that the main character found in his attic.
Oh, that's right! The soul of an ancient TCG player was trapped inside, right? So the casket of tomes is actually real?
Well, actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called caskets of tomes. Not only do they provide a reliable and sturdy container to store your decks, they can also sense when other people in the area are also carrying a casket of tomes with them.
This just makes me think of like the Street Pass thing that you could have on your DS, so that any games that like had Street Pass enabled, you walk by someone with your DS and then you have that person visit you. Did I go outside with my DS a lot? Not really. But if you had family around with DS, then there you go. That worked.
Oh, Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next. The reason they can sense each other is because they have the souls of ancient TCG players inside.
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls as a consequence of playing card games. No. The real reason that it can sense other caskets is because it holds a nifty little mechanism invented by Sumeru scholars.
Ooh.
Darn, what a letdown.
I don't think having souls of dead people to hold your cards for a simple card game would be a good idea, Paimon. Sounds a little convenient way of finding other TCG players.
Alright, now let's see this casket of tomes already.
All caskets of tomes are issued by Margaret, so you will need to see her to claim yours.
Alright.
Probably for the best. If Prince and I were responsible for handing them out, knowing how eager we both are to promote the game, we'd probably have dished them all out by now. Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your casket of tomes, use it to find another player, beat them in a duel, and then come back here.
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins in total. What about the last one?
I shall choose the final contestant he must beat in order to become an official TCG player, for it must be one of comparable prowess. Excellent plan, Prince. Happy dueling, both of you.
So, while Prince goes to get our opponent, we gotta go find Margaret. And she is outside. Nighttime already? We've been inside for ages.
Hello, you three. Has little Diona finished teaching you the rules of Genius Invocation?
Yep.
Ah, I see you're here for your casket of tomes, aren't you? A very useful tool indeed.
Ooh, cool little box.
So this is a casket of tomes.
That's right, a purpose-built case for your card deck that can even detect when someone else nearby is carrying one. Gosh, whoever invented this must have seriously disliked being alone.
Yeah, well, even the most fun game is pretty lonely if you got no one else to play it with.
True. Which is kind of why besides for streaming, I haven't played Genshin that much because I don't have any friends that actively play anymore. Or at least will like play co-op anymore. I get kind of why people don't do Genshin co-op as much, just because you can't do any story together. It's more just help each other out with artifacts or just more forms of grinding. But you know, it makes it fun and also really fast.
True. So I'm glad that these customers, TCG players, are able to congregate at the Cat's Tail.
Can't be bad for business.
You're not wrong, but that's secondary. The important thing to me is the opportunity for like-minded people to come together and enjoy their favorite hobby. It creates a nice atmosphere. Anyway, now that you have your caskets of tomes, it's time to find some opponents.
All right. In that case, I'll go find some people to play against too. Let's meet back at the Cat's Tail in a while.
Trust in your cards.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
You can edit your decks using the Casket of Tomes and also search for characters nearby who also possess a Casket of Tomes, thereby identifying opponents you can challenge. Simply open a deck menu using the Casket of Tomes before selecting the deck to edit. After searching for and locating a challenger, the map will appear, allowing you to mark rival card players who also possess a Casket of Tomes. You can use this method to tell who can challenge a game of cards with ease. When you use your Casket of Tomes to activate the ability to search for players closest to you whom have yet to be defeated will be prioritized. We don't really have much of a deck to edit, but sure, why not? Why is there food in here? What was this from? Oh, I remember. That was from an event. Search for players. I was almost going to think that was Timmy. I'm not sure if it was a meme or not, but I think you eventually do get to play against Timmy. I can't wait for that.
Nearby. That way. Let's go see.
You're bored enough? I mean, there's not really much for you to do out here, so yeah, I'll give you something to do.
Aha! It's you!
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can assist the two of you with?
We want to become official Genius Invocation TCG players, but we have to pass the test first, so we need to beat 3 players in a duel. Our Casket of Tomes led us to you.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, I'm on duty right now.
But it's time to duel.
I see you're serious about this. Very well. As a fellow TCG player, I cannot refuse an earnest invitation to duel.
Yay.
So be it. Then let the duel begin.
Adventure challenge. What? I'm gonna guess that's currency for getting new cards or something. Even the greatest adventure must start with a random encounter with Hillotrills in the wilds. Okay, so he's just gonna throw out a bunch of Hilichurl cards. This isn't gonna help. And nor will this.
I want to help.
You can help, you're okay. We are going to re-roll almost everything. Please give me some more animo. Or not. We can switch some of them die though.
Animo test 6308.
And he's down. Alright, we can't do anything more. It'll be best for us to switch to Kaya. We can take out this Electro.
Ready when you are.
Oh, okay, good to know. Sorry if I saw your message a little late. And then we're gonna have to call end phase. No! Darn it, they called it first. It's fine, it's fine. It's just Hilichurls. Okay, that's a bit better. Kaya can't use anything here.
Freeze!
And then I'll need to switch off.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can declare the end of your turn. You're not gonna be here too much longer. Yeah, just achieve victory. And then just currency, yada yada.
Gosh, I lost. You're remarkably good at this, considering how new to the game you are. Let's play again when you have some time. But ideally, not when I'm on duty.
When is he off duty though?
Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
We fight Diona again. I doubt we're gonna fight Prince. It's probably just gonna be someone random.
I sensed that he had what it took to become an official TCG player, but he has returned to the tavern more quickly than I had expected. Defeat the opponents I have arranged for you, and you shall become an official TCG player. I look forward to watching this game immensely. Not just Prince, I can't wait either. Come, your opponent is waiting for you in one of the private rooms.
So we are
We
gonna
won't
have to
lose
fight her.
them, whoever it is. Right, Traveler?
Naturally.
What ho, fellow voyager of the stellar void. Yes,
Uh-oh.
even I was briefly discounted
Oh, no.
when I heard the tidings of your sworn oath to become the thrice victorious. But so be it.
Yeah,
You
we're gonna
who
fight
are
the princess.
enslaved by dueling desire, be released from your shackles into the glorious arena of gladiatorial combat. Step forth, O brave challenger. Your princessin grants you an audience. Hearken well. The wretched clock chimes yet again as the declining light of the day grows dimmer still.
Pardon my directness, but we have not been waiting that long. Mein Fräulein could afford to be a little less impatient.
Huh? Paimon knows those voices.
Your opponent sounds anxious to begin. Do not delay. That's what Prince said. Please enter and enjoy your Genius Invocation TCG duel.
Well, it has been a while since we've seen her. Hi, official.
Paimon knew it! It's Fischl and Oz!
Who else but the princessin? For, as the name of this hallowed rite suggests, only when the wisest of heroes is summoned can the master of cards hope to be crowned the champion. This path is a treacherous one. It must be tread with great caution, for eternal doom and damnation are but one wrong step away at any given moment. That is why none is more suited to appear in this audience chamber than the princessin, whose Aug de Verurtelung des großen Kaleido-Phantasmus has witnessed 10,000 battles across 3,000 worlds.
Oh, is that right?
Paimon's face is so correct for this situation. I wonder if Fischl's actually gonna have her own character card in her deck.
Indeed. Mein Fräulein has watched many games of Genius Invocation TCG and has gained a solid grasp of the rules. Even in a duel between beginners, it is best that both participants are well versed in them.
Oh, that's true.
A duel between beginners?
Ah, this makes sense now. Prince did say that he was gonna pair us with someone of a similar skill level. Guess that means Fischl hasn't been playing that long either.
The Prinzessin needed but a single glance at these mere machinations of mankind to discern their working principles. Thus, with speed and brilliance paralleled by lightning alone, do I now arrive here at the gateway to yonder circle of secrets.
Main Fräulein, too, has bested 2 opponents thus far, and is therefore 1 step away from becoming an official TCG player.
So there's a lot on the line, huh? Either Fischl or the Traveler is gonna come out of this duel as an official TCG player!
Indeed.
The Prinzessin herself heeds the call of fate and descends to this realm from the Immanakreich. Yet still, you dare to doubt the inevitability of the inevitable. Your stubborn foolishness is contemptible.
Main Fräulein, I implore you to consider less odious turns of phrase, lest you be forced to feast on your words in the fullness of time.
What? I shall not lose, Oz! What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Prinzessin de Verurtelung, who even now begins to strum the strings of fate that shall sound out the traveler's requiem?
Verily, 'tis time to duel.
Then I say it is time to see what you are made of.
Exactly. Okay, she does have her own card. And Bennett. I'll keep that one just in case. I'm gonna go with Sucrose first.
I can do it.
A lot of Omni died though, that's good. There we go.
Stand clear.
Well, okay then. Trying to think of what would be the good move here. I kind of want to switch to D-Luke. Yeah, I'll switch.
Let's go.
No rest for the wicked.
Yeah, we can't do anything else either. That's at least a little better. Oh, same element.
This will be interesting.
Turn over already. Well, let's at least knock Fischl out.
Oh, this is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory.
Yeah, we'll at least hit Bennett a bit. And then we can't do anything else. Well, it looks like I really need to play D-Luke.
Out of the way!
There we go. Won't do too much, but then I can switch over to D-Luke. As long as he doesn't die.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Okay, yeah, we'll be plenty safe.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Oh, wow, I really just wasted that. I need to read the cards better. And actually take a little more time. I mean, as long as the artifacts say I should be fine. And if Bennett doesn't kill me. We're really gonna need some paradise here. I'm gonna take away the animo just to be safe. Well, that didn't help.
Let's light it up!
There can be no excuse.
Ha ha ha! Now see what happens to those who dare defy the Prinzessin!
Don't get frostbite.
I don't think I can even do much here at all. Yeah, we're just gonna reroll everything.
Out of the way!
I'm not done.
Yeah, especially because 2 of them are down.
I can do it. This is just my...
What happened? Oz! With lightning twixt upper and lower mandible. Strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path!
Main Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
Good call with the Ito card. Alright, is there anything to buff damage at all? I don't think I really have anything. Oh. Oh, these must be the summons. Okay, now I get that, I think.
Animo test 6308.
Alright, now I just need all the ammo I can get. Okay, I got one more at least. That's something. Alright, anything I can do? Can't really shift energy if they're dead. And then just do this.
Stand clear.
I could just finish him off. Damn, my RB button won't work. It's kind of a broken, but it still works when sprinting. I should look into getting it fixed. This controller isn't old, but I did something to bust a notch. So my RB button, which is just a bumper button, is a little bit broken.
Impossible! Ugh, the cursed dragon looms near once more, casting its dark shadow on the slender threads of fate, hiding them from my vision. Traveler, was even this part of your plan?
What a truly ingenious plot, and what an exciting duel to witness.
Congratulations! You've won 3 duels now. That makes you an official TCG player.
Yeah! Oh, Sucrose, you're back! Does that mean...
Yep. I've won 2 games so far. When I got back, I heard you were in the middle of your final duel. So I came over to watch.
She came a little late.
Nice! Sucrose won too as well! Great work!
She can fight against Fischl and see which one of them comes up on top.
It seems I am forced to admit, fellow voyager of the stellar void, that your mastery of the cards is second to none. To commemorate your glorious ascent to a battlefield beyond this lowly mortal realm, I grant thee an incarnation of my majesty in miniature. As you embark on this ingenious vocation, may you wield it in battle against all your fated foes, that not a single one of them may be left standing.
Main Fräulein wishes to give you a Main Fräulein character card.
Yay!
Wow! It's Fischl's character card!
I dare not take advantage of Princess's generosity.
'Tis a mere token of such. To the victor of this splendid duel is a boon of commensurate splendor due.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I am also a beginner who has won 2 games so far. Might I also have the honor of joining you in a duel? If you would be willing, of course.
Oh yeah, they haven't met before. At least I don't believe so.
Nothing would delight me more. I hereby grant you permission to join me in performing the hallowed rite of genius invocation.
One other thing. When I got back, Prince and Shuyan said there was something they needed to give you if you managed to become an official TCG player.
Hopefully an instant victory card?
No card game in the world has a card like that! Paimon bets it's some kind of prize for making it as an official TCG player! Let's go get our prize!
Heck yeah.
With 3 electro dice, I summon my eternal familiar, Osvaldo Hrafnavine, to my side. Heed my invocation!
But, mein Fräulein, I have been by your side all along.
I mean in the game, Oz.
Then I'll use Chaotic Entropy to invoke a large wind spirit that deals increased damage when it carries an element other than Anemo. So...
Oh, so be it. One shall not be swayed by such a feeble attack.
I didn't know they'd actually just continue going on and on. Be kind of funny.
Ah, so it was you who won the duel in the end. I knew you'd do it. Congratulations! You are now officially recognized members of the Genius Invocation TCG community. Very well done. Now, I will explain to you what becoming an official TCG player entails. The first thing all new official TCG players receive is their TCG Player's Handbook. This handbook tells you exactly what you need to do to become a top-tier TCG player. Make sure you read it. Secondly, a range of Genius Invocation merchandise is now available for you to purchase here at the Cat's Tail. So you see, becoming an official TCG player is really just the first step. And thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use the invitation board there. Whoever you wish to duel against, simply invite them to the tavern for a game.
Invitation board?
Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the hang of it, you can play with your friends whenever you want. That's it, really. If there's anything else you didn't quite understand, you can always come and ask me. Yes, indeed, I'm quite sure they will. Oh, sorry, I forgot to translate for you. Prince would like to say, hope you have fun playing Genius Invocation TCG.
And we have now completed it. Find players in the open world or enter the tavern after reaching player level 2 to play matches against weekly visiting challengers and earn character XP, which will increase your player level. As your player level increases, you will unlock new functions and matches. Upon reaching a certain player level, you can also challenge Prince and Ascension challenges to further elevate your maximum level capacity. Ooh. Genius Invocation is a popular card game with players coming from all corners of the world. Face them in matches and overcome them to get character XP and lucky coins. Should you be fortunate, some rivals might even gift you certain cards as a parting gift after the accumulation of your duel. As your player level increases, the number of challenges you can face in the matches you can partake will also increase. You can use the invitation board to send invitations to registered challengers and partake in matches. Should you prevail in these matches, you can also earn corresponding character and talent cards. You can use the invitation board and connect to your friends via co-op to engage in matchmaking. As your player level grows, you can also challenge faraway strangers to duels of skill. Spend the lucky coins from Genius Invocation TCG matches to purchase cards and dynamic skins, among other items of the card shop at the Cat's Tail. Alright.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just...
Let's see. And I think that's pretty much the end of that quest line. So I think it is quite a short stream, but I think I will end it here today, as kind of had a little bit of complications with stream. It probably still says that it's waiting and not actually live. I'm not too sure. Everything's kind of acting up. But we got through the quest line, and we'll probably be playing some more TCG. I'm quite sure there's almost all the characters can play it. At least I would think they'd do that anyways. So hopefully next time, as in tomorrow, during our Toho stream, we will have a lot less complications and the bot for stream elements will actually work. I hope you have all had a wonderful stay in the Haven. If you would like to follow my socials, since my bot isn't working, they are on my channel page. I'm most active on my Twitter. I plan to update Instagram, but it's mostly just for art. And I also do have a tip link if you would like to tip. I don't really have much in the way of commissions at the moment for art. I should be getting to those soon and setting that up. But I do thank you all for staying and joining me for some card games. Once I get my actual schedule for part 2, I hope to do more of this and for a lot longer. As long as YouTube doesn't mess up things and OBS is actually updated. So, once again, I hope you have had a wonderful stay, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye bye!